Have you ever had a trailer or like, maybe a reveal of some kind just try and bore you to death? Because I feel like that's what they're trying to do with the day before's new gameplay reveal. The biggest problem I have with it is you're not showing, like, you're barely showing anything. And there are a few things for me that are kind of red flagging for a lot of it. So the big thing is the game doesn't look that great. The models that they're showing, the player character and everything, it doesn't look great. It's not the worst and ugliest player character models, but they're not they're not great. The guns look okay. The shooting looks all right. They fixed the muzzle flash thing from the last trailer that they showed. Editor Sandman here. Fixed was not the right word. They improved it a little bit, but it's still not great because it doesn't light up the environment at all. For a realism game, it doesn't light up the environment when you shoot. So it's slightly better, but it's still not great compared to like what they had before. But then they're showing off some stuff that, like I said, I am not a huge fan of, especially when it comes to a survival game like this that's supposed to be MMO based. So the big things for me that I really don't like are how much space the alarm system screen takes up and how much space the customization screen takes up. And the stupid music from the customization screen. Those are like the three things that I'm like, I don't like that. Because it is a survival game and it's an MMO, if you're out on your own, because I know not everybody wants to play in groups. People just want to sometimes play on their own. But if you're on your own and you go into one of these screens in the world, you're easily going to get shot in the back, especially the customization screen, because of the elevator music that they have playing, blaring in your freaking ear right next to you. So that is kind of bullshit to me. And then they also have sliders. They have not sliders. They have bars. They have bars on their customization, not numbers. No, just bars. So you have no clue how much stuff is actually changing. Like, what is the difference between like, oh, the bar's halfway to the bar's 3/4 of the way full? What's the difference there? You're not saying anything. You're not talking about it. You're not showing me any actual concrete evidence that there is a change. So that's a pet peeve that I have with a lot of survival games, but that's just me. Then let's talk about the shooting. The shooting looks all right. It looks like it handles decently. But getting into the city where they are, like where they have all the stuff, we now have a 1-to-1 comparison for the trailer from a year ago, which is the gas station trailer. Because that's at night, this is at night. Like, it's literally the same time. It's like the same time of day for both of them. And the old one looks a hell of a lot better than this new one. Not just talking about the models and stuff, but the lighting just feels a lot more atmospheric than this new trailer, than this gameplay does. And it's like, yeah, that was vertical slice. These are both vertical slices, and they are probably polished up a bit. But that one looked like it had interesting lighting and good lighting. This one, the lighting just feels really flat and like blue. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. But that's my take on like the whole lighting. Just it doesn't look that great. Then we come to the AI. The last major thing that is a problem for me, other than the second to last major thing that's a problem to me. The AI looks dumb. It looks very dumb. It doesn't feel like there is any danger from the AI because there's so few. Like there's 3, 3, 4 for the different packs. And I could understand that if both of the characters in the trailer were using suppressors. I could understand it. That, oh, it's not going to attract a lot of noise. It's not going to make a lot of noise. It's not going to attract that many zombies. But the one guy is using an unsuppressed AK basically. I think it's an AK. He's using an unsuppressed gun, which should bring in more enemies, but it doesn't. It only brings in 3, maybe 4 more enemies, and it's weird. It's weird how they're doing sound. I don't think they're doing it well. And then there's the other thing. This is mostly like a pet peeve of mine, especially in games that are going for a kind of realisticer feel. Having a magic flashlight is fucking dumb. It's fucking stupid. And if you're wondering what a magical flashlight is, you watch the trailer, you hear the click, and the flashlight comes on. But if you look earlier in the trailer, like I did, there's no flashlight attached to the gun, and there is no flashlight on the person's body, on like the backpack straps. They don't have a headlamp on, so it's like, where is this light coming from? It's just a magical light. There's also no animation hitting the button or anything to go and show like, oh, turning on flashlight, turning off. Because you're not going to have, if you're going for a more realism-based setting and more realism-based mechanics, you have to have that in there. Otherwise, it's weird. It's just weird. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But it is one of my pet peeves for these types of games. Because that basically means you have a flashlight on all the time. You don't need batteries. You don't need replacement bulbs. You don't need lenses. You don't need any of that, apparently. And it's just there for you to click on. But it's probably just my thing. It's a pet peeve of mine. But yeah, I don't know. The game looks like a mess still. To me, it looks like a mess. From having lower textured models with the characters to the lighting not being as good as before, even though they're on what is essentially a more powerful engine with better lighting tools. And the whole thing just feels dead and boring. Like, is that what the game's gonna be? Is just completely dead and boring? Because there's no zombies in the city. There's so many open swaths of land that it's like you're just gonna walk through the city, and if you dodge around some zombies, there's gonna be none for like 3 miles. I don't know. The whole trailer is boring. That's the big takeaway from it, is the whole trailer is boring, which to me means the game is gonna be boring as shit. And personally, I'm gonna avoid it unless they show me something that is actually like kind of exciting. Like why didn't they have like other players, even if it is scripted stuff? They should have had other players come in and basically either you're in a standoff or a gunfight to end it out. That would have been more interesting than the armored zombie that rushes at you, but it doesn't get anywhere close. I don't know. The game it doesn't, like, okay, it is a game. At least we know it's a game. It has mechanics, but I still don't think it's going to technically be up to scruff. Is that what it is? It's not going to be up to the point that people want it to be come November. I don't think it will be. And it's like, we don't know really that much about the game, like the scope of the world or anything. So that's kind of another thing that it's like, is that why your lighting is crap? Is that why some of the models aren't great? Like, what? There's still so many damn questions about the game, even after this reveal, that it's like, I can't get a sense of it. And I don't think it's going to be good. And I don't think it's going to end well. I still think after 6 months, the game will shut down. That's what I think. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Drop it down below. Like, how long do you think the game's going to last? And what do you think? Are you doubting the game? Are you doubting the developer? Are you looking forward to the game? Like, what's up? What do you guys think? Let me know. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. If you guys like the video and you like hearing my comments on stuff, give this video a like. It does help me out. Maybe hit that sub button. Almost at 200, which was one of my goals for this year. But yeah, here is my 10-hour impressions playlist. If you want to see more of my stuff, I also have my latest video on here. And I hope you guys have a royal day.